Lesson 8: Journey to Home: Navigating the NICU Discharge Process with Confidence. As a parent, there's nothing quite like the relief of being told that your baby is healthy enough to be discharged from the NICU. After what may have been days, weeks, or even months of worry and uncertainty, hearing that your little one has met all the requirements to go home can feel like music to your ears. Before your baby can leave the NICU, there are certain criteria that must be met. These include self-sufficient breathing, maintaining stable vital signs, completing all their feedings by bottle or breast, and maintaining weight. Depending on your baby's individual needs, they may go home with assistance and the care will continue at home. Once it's time for your baby to be discharged home, the hospital staff will walk you through the process and make sure you have everything you need to care for your little one at home. They will go over any medications your baby may need to take, any equipment you may need to use, and any follow-up appointments you may need to make. You may also be given instructions on how to care for your baby at home, including how to bathe them, change their diaper, and feed them. It's important to ask any questions you may have during this time, and don't hesitate to speak up if you feel unsure about anything. Before you leave the hospital, your baby will undergo a final checkup to make sure they are ready to go home. This will include a physical exam, a hearing test, and any necessary tests or procedures. Once everything is checked off the list, you'll be given the green light to take your little one home. Before your baby can be discharged from the hospital, a hearing screen or auditory brain response ABR test is performed. This test is quick, non-invasive, and performed on your baby whether they are in the NICU or not. The purpose of this test is to detect any signs of hearing loss in your infant. If your baby passes the hearing test, that is excellent news. However, if your baby is too active during the test, it may not be possible to complete it at that time. In such cases, the technician will come back to perform the test again. If your baby does not pass the hearing test, there's no need to panic. This is not necessarily an indication of hearing loss. A hearing test will be performed outside the hospital at your baby's pediatrician appointment to determine if there's actual hearing loss. There are several reasons why a baby may not pass a hearing test. For instance, fluid in the ear or other medical conditions can cause the test results to be abnormal. Your doctor will thoroughly explain the situation to you and provide you with the necessary guidance and support. Vaccines. As you prepare to bring your baby home, both NICU and non-NICU newborns will have the opportunity to receive their first recommended vaccines. The first vaccine your baby will receive is a vitamin K shot. This is given soon after birth to help your baby's blood clot factors as their bodies are deficient in vitamin K. Vitamin K is essential to prevent any excess bleeding that can lead to possible harm. Another vaccine that is offered to your baby before you leave is the first round of the hepatitis B vaccine. It is essential that they receive this vaccine within the first 24 hours of life. This is the recommendation in order to prevent the spread of the illness to your baby from a family member or visitors that may not know they have this disease. You will be provided with information on the vaccines by your nurse or doctor. It is important to understand the benefits of the vaccine and the risk of not vaccinating your child. If you have any questions or concerns about the vaccines, feel free to discuss them with your healthcare provider. Please note, if you choose to not vaccinate your baby or decide to delay vaccines, that is your right to do so. Your doctor will have you sign a form stating that they have talked to you about the vaccines and that you have refused them at this time. Getting your baby vaccinated before you leave the hospital is an important step to ensuring their health and well-being. If you have any questions or concerns about vaccines, please do not hesitate to ask your healthcare provider. Car Seat Challenge. The Car Seat Challenge plays a vital role in the NICU discharge process. It is designed to ensure that your baby is ready for the journey home in their car seat. If your baby was born prematurely, weighing less than 5 pounds 8 ounces at birth, or spent time in the NICU, their body may not be fully developed to comfortably endure long periods of sitting in their car seat. This test helps determine their readiness and ensures their safety during transportation. During the car seat challenge, your baby will be strapped securely into their car seat and their vital signs will be monitored closely for about 90 to 120 minutes. The healthcare provider will check for any signs of respiratory distress, declines in oxygen saturation, or heart rate. If your baby passes the car seat challenge, it means that they are ready to go home. But if they fail, the healthcare provider may suggest retesting or recommend other options, such as a different car seat, to ensure your baby's safety during travel. CPR. As a parent of a baby admitted to the NICU, it may be required for you to take a CPR course before you're able to take your baby home. This course is offered through the hospital and is designed to teach you the basics of CPR in case of an emergency. Once you complete the course, you will receive a certificate of completion that you will need to present before you are allowed to take your baby home. In some cases, the hospital may offer a simple CPR video for you to watch instead of taking a course, but this may not offer a certification. It is important to ask the hospital which method they require in order to take your baby home safely. Taking a CPR course can provide you with peace of mind knowing that you are equipped with the necessary skills to handle an emergency that may arise. Follow-up appointments. As your baby is discharged from the NICU, it is recommended to schedule a visit with your pediatrician within 3 days of discharge. It is wise to have an appointment set up before leaving the hospital, as it can be challenging to manage all the tasks after coming home. The neonatologist or hospital doctor will inquire about your pediatrician's information, so it is best to have one already picked out. If your baby requires specialized care after leaving the hospital, such as visiting a cardiologist or other specialty doctor, it is best to have these appointments scheduled or be aware of when it should happen. Being organized and prepared before your baby comes home can help you manage stress and anxiety by making sure you're well prepared for their care. Care at home after discharge. After leaving the hospital, some babies may require additional care, especially if they need to be on oxygen or monitors. Depending on your doctor's orders and your insurance coverage, you may be able to receive home health care services. Some insurance companies cover home health nurses who can assess your baby's condition and provide necessary care at home. In some cases, your baby may require a nurse to provide care around the clock. There are several companies that offer this type of care and can be a great resource for parents of babies with complex medical needs. Having the right support and resources can make all the difference in ensuring that your baby receives the best possible care after leaving the hospital. As we come to the end of this final lesson in NICU Baby Basics, I want to take a moment and thank you for your time. I'm really glad you have taken these steps to be well prepared in case your baby ever needs NICU care. Your willingness to learn shows what great parents you're going to be for your new little one. I really hope you enjoyed this course, and if you have any questions or ideas, please don't hesitate to get in touch and let me know. I wish you all the best as you start this parenting journey, and on behalf of everyone here at NICU Baby Basics, congratulations.